This is the first I've been back here. Obviously there is a lot of punky stuff. Oh, that looks like a black oak that just blew over. Vines all up that thing, probably poison ivy. All right, so we're gonna do something a little bit different here today. Just had a couple hours before it gets dark. Little project I wanted to start on. There is some wood back in here, some trees that have fallen down. I think they're old ash trees, not the biggest trees, but they're up off the ground because of all the honeysuckles. So today I'm gonna fire up the chainsaw and we're gonna clear us a logging path back in that mess to get some of this wood out of those. I guess it's woods. It's mostly like just scrub. But yeah, we're gonna go back there and explore and figure out the best way to get to the wood that's back there and cut us a path. So that's what we're gonna get into today. So if you like chainsaws and brush clearing, this video is gonna be for you. Stick around. All right, so this is my way in. There's my new Ben. He owns this property back through here. These are some trees, or whatever they are, that I took down when I was cleaning all this up last year. So I'm gonna get this hauled out of here and moved over into that pile over there, and I'll burn it up. Get rid of those stumps along the fence line, but here we go. So, these are black locusts. This one it's this one over here. I'm pretty sure that one's dead. If not dead, it's real close. So I'm gonna talk to him about that, but you can start to see in there, there's definitely some trees down, but the honeysuckle is thick. I mean thick back here, boy. Now, a lot of this isn't gonna even be worth it. I'll have to kind of get in there and see what it's all about, but you can see where a lot of these ash trees that come down, and there's even some standing dead ones. Man, you can't hardly make it out for all the brush back there. But my plan, if we want to call it a plan, was to come back here and just start dropping some of this honeysuckle and getting it the hell out of the way. Here, let's just walk through here. This would be the time of the year to do it. It's not all grown up and thick. But boy, this honeysuckle is everywhere. See, there's these black locust trees, which would be nice, but you know, I don't want to cut down his trees. He's not looking to take down live trees, and that's not overly what I'm looking to do either. Oh. But you can see where they snapped off here. This might all just be rotten. I don't really know. But it's kind of up off the ground. It doesn't look that great. It kind of looks punky. But it's pretty solid. I don't know. Maybe we get back here with the chainsaw. And you can see here, there's trees laying down all through here. And there's some standing dead right there. I'm gonna say those are ash. Let's see if I can get through here. It's pretty thick back in here. All right, so see, we just got everything's just laying down. Now, is this worth it? Probably not. Do I still kind of want to do it? Yeah. Yeah, I do. It just kind of breaks up some of the monotony Ooh-wee, son. That thorn went straight into my hand. Ouch. Oh yeah, by the way, there's thorns in here too. So there's that. So now that this is the first I've been back here. Obviously there is a lot of punky stuff. Oh, that looks like a black locust that just blew over. Vines all up that thing. Probably poison ivy. Big giant vines. I don't know if poison ivy gets that big. Let me know in the comments. Here, I'll get a better look for you. Poison ivy get that big? There's some big vines on that tree. Probably what killed it. Be my guess. I don't know. But that is a decent log right there. There might be other access to this spot over there. Definitely deer moving through here. There's your little deer trail. And it is just so thick. The trees kind of thin out. I don't think he owns back that way. That's kind of it. There's a bunch of logs here along the front. Here's another one that blew over. Again, another one of those vines on it. Does poison ivy get that big? Woo. This one's been down for a while. Now, that I also believe is black locust, but see how it's laying off the ground? That's kind of what made me wonder if this stuff is worth messing with. So now, it's kind of a matter of figuring out how do we want to get to it. So we've got basically this tunnel here that I could slowly work my way back into. Right there, this is where the deer come through. It's not much of a tunnel, truth be told, but that's kind of what I got to work with. And then, ouch. It does help that there's thorns all through here, which sucks. My God. Absolute disaster to get back in. This is kind of what I'm dealing with. Holy hell. She's thick and viney. Ugh. Okay, that's not too bad. This is a trail. Hold on a second. So there's this trail back through here. Oh yeah, I think so. I think that black locust tree, I'm sure that's what that is gonna be. That's my tree of choice right there. Maybe I'll come in here, just dig my way into there and free that stuff up. But yeah, when we come back here, he just doesn't do anything to maintenance these woods. There's some standing deadwood. That's probably that's an old ash tree, I believe. That might still be. Sometimes even those standing ones are just full of ants and they're just garbage. Wow, this is like a big trail back through here. Wow. Okay. It would be awesome if those weren't in the way. I'd be a little more excited about going back here. We're about to get low, get low. Did not get low enough. There's all kinds of trees down back here. This is off the ground too. This stuff might be, it's probably pretty ratty and bug filled. But I mean, you can see down here, it just keeps on going. Oh, the thorns, man. I need a cool like stick for knocking thorns out of the damn way. Ow, ow, ow. This crap just reminds me of being a little kid. This is the kind of adventures I'd get into when I was a young fella. Just go out in the woods and go to places you ain't been before. Oh my goodness. Thorns galore. It's like an old four-wheeler trail or something. It's a pretty big trail. He's got trees down everywhere. The emerald ash borer really did a number on all this. It's like if you could purposely block a trail with logs, that's what occurred here. And then, you know, there's more of it up in there. Not so much over there. There's a hanger out there. Again, more for the fun of just coming back here and getting it than anything. I'm kind of thinking getting back through there ain't gonna be that much fun. Good Lord. All right, that's where we were. This is where we're going. So I think we could probably come back here and just start, man, get these damn thorns out of the way. But yeah, I think coming back through here and just clearing out a path so it's easy to get through. There's no thorns. Move the old logs off the road. I'm doing this with my wagon, so this is going to be very manual. There's another tree right there. Man, if any of this wood is good, that's quite a bit of wood. Quite a bit of wood. Look at how thick this crap is. Yeah, this has just gotten to be so overgrown, it's insane. Boy, that is all thorns. Let's go this way. Nothing can go wrong here. All right. I think I go this way. Boop. There. And out. But this is this is a big tree right here. There's some wood there. These two trees alone, there's some wood there if that's any good. Here, let's do this. Nothing can go wrong. All right. Still some snow back here where it's out of the sun. Nice, dude. All right. There you go. There's some deer back here. Took it out on that tree. Yeah, buddy. I guess that ain't the first time it's done it. That tree looks like it's recovering from being abused. Not too shabby. That is a super sketchy dead tree. Right there. I noticed it after I was working on it. Thing is wiggling every time I yank on something. So not today or in this video, but that is going to come down. That's one of them dead ash trees. But not bad. This was the worst part. This is why I couldn't get back through here. Now we can pretty much just come through here at will. There's some things to clean up here, but ouch, that all needs cleaned out. Some of these honeysuckles are just massive. And now we're getting down into the rest of the trail there. And that is the black locust that Scott's interested in. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get in on that in the next, maybe the next video after that, and take some sample cuts and see what the quality of the wood's like. You know, even this standing deadwood, a lot of times it's full of ants and punky. I cut down out of a buddy's yard. It's in a video if you go back to beginning of the summer last year, where I took down some dead trees for a buddy, and some of them were ash, and they were pretty punky. So we got that big ash tree right there, and then I think I'm just going to clear all of that out around that tree, because I'm not looking to fight that while I'm doing this. I'll just get it cleared out. This stuff is just ridiculous how thick it is back here, but whew, that was a bit of work, but I feel good about it. We got her done, and now we can get back here and play around cutting up some dead trees. All right, guys, thanks for coming along. Fun-ish, definitely a lot of work. I like this kind of stuff though, man. It gets me out of the routine of just splitting and stacking and selling. I like some of this, getting out here and clearing the land and making it look nicer, and harvesting some of this wood that's just sitting out here doing nothing. So if you like what you saw, give us that thumbs up. It really helps us out. And if you really like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That definitely helps out. And remember, no matter what it is you do or where it is you do it, always do it with integrity.